Hello, welcome to another MCO NXT update. I have tested here, or at least taken a look in detail at some of the Nintendo Switch 2 cases that are available to purchase out there from third-party providers. Today, I want to take a look at another one. I mean, we already looked at the Savage Raven ones and the official Nintendo one a few days ago. Not done testing yet. I've got a few more on order. This here is a Switch 2 carry case, and let's take a look at it like that. It is by Orzly, and we will take a look at it. I think this is a bit of an unboxing and first impressions video, and then we'll see how the Switch 2 fits into this as well. Let me put the Switch 2 to the side. So what you see here, what do they say? So obviously they've got this quick clean coating on the case. Then it has a carry handle, something I really miss when I look at the original one from Nintendo. I think most of these carry cases actually have a carry handle. Now, okay, the original one isn't called a carry case, but it's like a protective case. It should have a handle in my opinion. But anyway, here it is apparently. It's lightweight. Yep, it is light. Impact protection, okay, so it should be at least semi-hard. They have game holders in there, which I find important. Increased padding and scratch protection. Okay, so let us open it. Let's open it. It's first time I'm opening it. It's not sponsored, by the way, at all. Okay, so let me... Comes also in a plastic bag, like the ones that we looked at in the last few days as well. Obviously, it's a different brand. So let's take it out of the bag. Okay, so this is the Orzly one. If we compare it to the main one from Nintendo, the original one, Nintendo's is thinner. I must say, I admit, I find Nintendo's a little too thin. It does its job. It's kind of soft. Not sure how well it protects, and so my concern is always, especially with children, would it damage it maybe long term, or there is at least that risk. This one here is a bit wider. It's also fairly soft, I'd say, similar to the original one. Yeah. In contrast to the one, for example, from Orzly here. No, sorry, Savage Raven, which is a little harder, I think. Just feels a little more sturdy. But you make sure you understand the difference. They are slightly different ones, slightly different concepts. So please watch the other videos if you're considering these, just to understand the difference. So again, dimensions otherwise pretty much the same. Yeah, so they are very, very similar dimensions otherwise. But you see the Orzly one is a little bit more, it's a little thicker. Quite a bit actually. And it's got this handle. Seems nice. What I like about this is this kind of plastic. It allows it to grip it a little better. The Savage Raven one doesn't have that. Would be an improvement suggestion to maybe add that. It feels good. I mean, you don't really need it, okay, but it just makes a nice impression. Otherwise, it's a case. Let's open it. It's light though. It is very light. Okay, so open that. Anything special in there? So you have plenty of space here to put maybe a cable or games. No, the games are here. Well, you know what I really like is there are a lot of games that you can put in here. I think the ones from, so Nintendo has, I think, space for 6 or 8 games. Here you have, actually, potentially, yeah, you've got already here 9. So what, 9, 18, 21? Yeah? Let's make sure, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, yeah, 21. Well, that's a lot. Most, yeah, more than in the other ones, okay? So that's something positive. You have plenty of space here. What's that for? And an additional bag here. Haven't seen that in any of the other ones. Okay, like that. I like that. And you can open that. I like that as well. So you can actually have the switch behind this. Yeah, so when we put the switch behind this cover where you put the game cards in, and it's actually nice and protected. Let me put the switch in there. I'll show you what I mean. This is a feature that all of these have, just not the main Nintendo one. I don't know what they're doing there, but okay. So what you do is basically, yeah, you secure it like that. So when someone opens it without taking care of it, it at least doesn't just fall out. Okay. So that is a nice gimmick. A bit more than that. It's actually quite helpful. It's really helpful. And yeah, you can put the games in here. I mean, what else do you need, right? From a case. It's you've got the switch here, and yeah, you have some room here. I like the interior. Gotta say, I do. What can I say? It looks good. It looks good to me. I mean, put it in there. Easy enough to put in. Ideally, you have some kind of a scratch protective, layer on this. You secure it. You put your game cards in. You've got cables. Close it, and it goes in the bag. And there is some room. Okay, you see, but it's rather soft. Is that a problem? I don't know. It depends on, I guess, what you do with it. I mean, I like the fact that the other ones here from Savage Raven are quite sturdy. That doesn't necessarily mean it's better, okay? I find this definitely decent. Looking at it, what it offers for the price as well, because this one is a good price. Unless you want a Nintendo logo on there, it is probably, I would say, it is superior to the Nintendo one. But obviously, this is the original one. Now, some people just want the original. This one is a bit thicker than the original one. Probably also rather, not really hard, okay, but kind of semi-hard, a little bit soft, but that's the original one as well. It just doesn't have any room in there. So the risk is that it might get squashed maybe. This one has a little bit of a buffer, yeah. And lots of game cards can go in here. Not so many in here. So you have a bit of a mess here, because when you look at the Nintendo one, the main one, you might not know that. Oh, it was open. Sorry about that. Look at that. There is no additional space for cables. And all you have is this bag. I have to say, it looks cheap compared to the other ones, right? They would just fall around. I mean, you have a lot of game cards in here, they would just fall out and you might lose them. That's not the case here, that's not the case here, and the other one. So you're going to decide which one is the right one for you. I've made videos about them to help you understand what each of them do and offer. I find them all good, but I have to say, not impressed, Nintendo. Orzly seems decent. Again, it's not sponsored. Wish maybe for me personally that it'd be a bit harder, not that soft, but then, yeah, I don't know why it would be soft. It could be a bit harder, honestly. I think that's the only small downside, but the corners, which is important, right? They are nice and sturdy. I think that's what's important, right? Because, unless something really, but even then there's lots of space there, there's room. So like it, I think it's a solid one. Check it out if you're interested. I'll put the link in the description. It's not an affiliate link. It's just because I want to make independent reviews, right? It's just a link to Amazon if you're interested in that one. So just to show you what's out there. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. There will be many, many additional reviews of accessories, hardware, tech, and so on. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.